Police are defending their actions after a police chase ended with 2 people dead, one who is believed to be pregnant and another in hospital. The car hit a power pole in the Christchurch suburb of Bromley at around 2:30 this morning. Police say the car had only been pursued for 1 minute and crashed a minute after the chase was called off. Rachel Graham has more.
The car crashed at the corner of Breezes and Cuthberts Road, in an area where suburbia meets open fields. Matt Ngātai lives across the road from the crash site and went outside to see what happened after his partner was woken by a bang.
We got out of bed and checked it out, and the police cars were surrounded the site. And then we heard a man yelling his partner is in the car, she's pregnant. The post was over, and it was pretty chaotic, so yeah.
Superintendent Lane Todd says a female passenger and a male driver were killed in the crash, but they haven't been able to identify them and can't confirm whether the woman was pregnant. Another male passenger was taken to Christchurch Hospital with injuries which are not life-threatening. Mr Todd says it is incredible that anyone survived the crash.
If you have seen the vehicle itself, it is extremely surprising anyone has survived it. But what it does reiterate, unfortunately for us, we've had another similar incident about a month ago in Christchurch. It does reiterate that people need to stop when they're signalled to stop by police. This is a tragic outcome, and it's the second one we've had within 4 to 5 weeks.
The crash left the car crumpled around a power pole, which was shunted over to a 45-degree angle. Mr Todd says the officers initially tried to pull the car over because of the standard of driving, including speeding and other factors he wouldn't elaborate on.
Police followed the vehicle for less than a minute and then abandoned the pursuit based on the driving of the vehicle involved. Less than 1 minute after police stopped following the vehicle, it was found crashed at the corner of Cuthberts Road and Breezes Road.
Another neighbour to the crash site, Michael Pearce, says the area, which goes from a 50 km/h zone to a stretch of 70 km/h, is a hotspot for people speeding.
That's the second time that power pole's now been hit. In the 5 years that we've been here, that's been replaced twice. People simply enter the 70 zone and they don't change speed. They continue on 70 km/h until they hit the corner. Pretty much every weekend we hear spinning tyres. Boy racers love the street.
Mr Todd says an investigation is underway and the Independent Police Conduct Authority will also look into the police chase. But he says at this stage he is confident the officers made the right decision.
We have a process that our police officers have to follow in relation to that. One of them is doing a risk assessment, and obviously we have the details and information we can get off our communications centre, and that's all part of the investigation. What I would reiterate that this was an extremely short pursuit and that the officers self-abandoned based on the risk. So from that perspective, I'm satisfied that they put that through the risk assessment and made the right decision.
The IPCA launched a review of police pursuits in July 2017, which is due to be completed in February next year. In Christchurch for Checkpoint, Rachel Graham.